Here's a quick look at the market for Friday, September the 11th, 2009 through the eyes of eMiniDayTrader. Of course, this is just a shortened video of the 15 to 20 minute video we post as a video blog for our members each day that has many more charts and a lot more detail, but we can still go ahead and take a look at the overall market condition. These are market profiles. This profile you're looking at right here is the volume. You can see it shaded in the background. This is for the overnight session. This market profile and volume profile is for today's regular trading hours, and this is for yesterday's regular trading hours. So we're anticipating some support in around 34. It didn't quite reach it overnight, but it did during the regular trading hours. We even had a higher high overnight, and then again during the regular trading hours. So the bull market, or at least this up auction, is still intact, and we're expecting more up move. If it should, however, take out 35 and then 33.5, look for quite possibly for it to dip down to about 26. So that's really what we're looking at right now as far as immediate support and resistance. Here's also the profiles that we'd like to take a look at. And you can see each one of these has a volume profile and the regular market profile. So when you combine them together, you have one day of just the regular trading hours. So we like to take a look at these. It helps us to understand the intraday auction. Here's our chart in our software looking at it today. We only had a couple of trades today. We had a short trade enter here and a long trade on that deceleration there. So hit our first two objectives here. This one went sideways a bit before it had the good down move. So we do, if our filter is not with us, we have a 10-minute limit on the trade. As far as staying in it, but as you can see here, our filter was red that entire time, so most of our traders would have stayed with that trade to be able to participate in this down auction. Some traders don't. I mean, some of the newer ones that don't really understand the condition, which obviously takes practice in understanding the condition and the expectations after the initial balance period, and then of course for expectations for the market to extend that range, and then of course what are the next and nearest support and resistance areas. So we had that 34 support going into today, and as you can see, it got down here, hit 33.50. So that worked out nice, and that was really all we had for today. So it was a pretty light day in trading, pretty light day overall. Not much of a range here today, so a pretty weak sell-off. So we still think the up auction is intact, and we're going to want to monitor that closely going into next week, as any kind of black swan event is obviously something we have to be on guard for. If in particular, if the market keeps rallying on these sort of light days, then I think we've got to take a look at that and probably expect some sort of correction. And those kinds of corrections too can be pretty fierce, so we want to keep our eye open for that. Any questions or comments, just get a hold of us. We'd love to hear from you. We're at info@eMiniDayTrader.com. So have a good weekend, and that'll be it for Friday, September the 11th, 2009.